Hey, what is going on, guys? This is SMAB Reviews, and today we are taking a look at the new studio album from Jason Mraz titled No. Let's get to it. Jason Mraz is your stereotypical coffee house singer-songwriter kind of music. He had the hits with I'm Yours and I Won't Give Up, major hits that really blew up, and while they don't break any molds, they're not terrible. I mean, there's much worse things that I've heard, and honestly, there's just never been any reason for me to look into Jason Mraz. I mean, with those two singles, he just sounds like the generic, like I said, singer-songwriter, and I've never really explored him. So this is my first actual studio album, full listen of Jason Mraz. And what did we get with this album? Well, Jason Mraz definitely is the stereotypical cheesy singer-songwriter. But that being said, he has a little different brand of it, and it does kind of work. He takes the cheesiness and way too happy, way too optimistic point of view on life and really sells it well. And while it's so hard to praise something as cheesy as some of these songs, he knows how to sell it. He sells it with the most upbeat and happy persona one of the most happy that I know in music. He seems to genuinely be happy singing this, and it doesn't seem lifeless at all. It's another thing is that a lot of these kind of songs seem very disingenuous or lifeless and don't have any real texture or just joy behind them. And while yes, they're cheesy and it is very stereotypical sounding music, Mraz vocally can sell the happiness, and musically they add enough flourishes to at least make it interesting and unique and make it seem genuine for the emotion that they're selling. And that's huge. They're not just trying to make generic pop music. While it is that, at least they're actually selling an emotion there. And that is big for that singer-songwriter genre. That's what is missing in the singer-songwriter genre. And Mraz miraculously can pull it off. So as a critic, I want to just tear this album apart because, yeah, it is cheesy. But, honestly, at some point, you have to just realize that Mraz is being genuine. While he's being genuine in a very cheesy manner, it's genuine, and him selling that emotion and how sincere he is about what he's saying is huge. And I love that. I love that he can do that. Now, honestly, to take away from that, to step away from that point, yes, it is an extremely, extremely cheesy album. Unlonely is an excellent example of just the pinnacle of it. He openly admits that he makes up a word, unlonely, and just says how close he is with someone, constantly calling someone his homie, and it just truly is the pinnacle of cheesiness that's perfectly displayed in this album, but yet he says it with a genuine sounding tone and sounds like he's not just going for a cash grab. Now, yes, the music is still the cash grab kind of sound, but yes, he does actually sound like he genuinely cares about this music, the sound, and the emotions that he's exerting in his music. And no, it's not an incredibly deep listen with multi-layers. It's a very surface level kind of album, but hey, for a little pick-me-up kind of album, one whenever you're feeling down and just needing some happy music, this would be an excellent album to pick up and just spin a few times because it really is just so unbelievably happy. He seems to genuinely be happy when he's singing this, and that is huge because whenever it feels like there's life in it, that's important. And as I said, the production really does add some life to it because you get occasional flares, maybe a quick guitar lick or maybe a piano line or some xylophone. You get some small accentuations that don't necessarily add to the melody, but just add very nice and show that there was detail added. It wasn't just like, here's my 4 chords, play it. There are small little licks and interesting elements that actually do add to the music. And hey, Jason Mraz honestly does have a great pop sensibility. He knows how to make a catchy pop song. Listening through this album, I could name most of the songs just from memory because they are so catchy and those hooks stay in your mind. Yes, again, I've given this constant praise, and genuinely, from a ranking point of view and just from a critic point of view, no, it's not perfect and it can never get a great score because it's not telling something genuinely deep. It's not so engaging of music that we need more of it. It's just for this brand of music, this singer-songwriter, acoustic guitar style music. Yeah, Jason Mraz is doing pretty good. More Than Friends with Meghan Trainor is actually a rather good song. It's weird to say. Their voices seem to complement each other rather well. It's pretty catchy. Again, cheesy, yeah, but it seems pretty genuine, and I do like it. It's so weird. It's such a weird balance because the critical point of view of me wants to tear this apart because it is so cheesy. But just looking at this as music, I realize I can't because, as I said, it's so genuine. Now, I don't really have much more to say. It's a fine album. There's nothing incredibly advanced. It's pretty squeaky clean production. The lyrics, cheesy, vocals, cheesy Jason Mraz vocals, but they're fine. He can at least hit pitches. The music, rather uninspired, but at least we do add some flourishes to kind of give a little intrigue and show that there was care put into the music. But, yeah, it's still not great. It's not a great album by any means. But, that being said, it's one that it's hard to not find joy in while listening to. And I think that that's pretty important. I think it's doing what it wants to do, and that's huge. Now, I am going to give this a rather low rating, and it's going to seem kind of contradictory to everything I just said. I want to clarify that this album is fine. It's not bad, but most critics are going to look at an album like this and probably tear it a new one. They are going to really rip it apart, and it doesn't deserve that. Jason Mraz, honestly, is good. He's decent, he knows what he's doing, and he seems to be having fun and seems to be genuine. And I love that. I love that genuine happiness that's coming across in his music. That's important. And while a lot of people usually tear apart the singer-songwriter, I'm at least going to give it a decent rating of a 6.5 out of 10. What did you guys think of this extremely happy and carefree album? I'd love to know what you think down below. Besides that, is there anything I can do to improve the quality of my videos or any upcoming albums you'd like me to check out? Besides that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Check out my Twitter if you want. I'll post random reviews of other albums I don't get a chance to make an official video of. Also, we got a pretty big collaboration coming soon. Really excited about that. Besides that, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later.